Over the past few weeks of following and subscribing to leaders in the music industry, I have learned a lot. One of the main sites that I subscribed to following was Billboard.com. By constantly following it, I read up on artists' biographies and saw the pattern in album trends in different genres of music. For example, there was always a big emphasis on first week sales and projections in hip hop music. As the first week of an album release was nearing to an end, there was always a drastic plummet in the album projections from first week to second week. It was also very rare to find an album in the hip hop genre that sold more in one week than the previous week. Things involved in hip hop artists' personal life seem to be one of the few things that cause increased album sales. Not only that, but reading artists' life stories on their claim to fame always intrigued me. Just from reading articles from Billboard.com, hip hop music sales seems to be heavily influenced by how much of a struggle the artist went through to make it in the music industry. While reading, I looked at how all of that related to public relations, marketing, branding, and advertising. That made me realize that selling an artist is not as easy as it seems, which means the label put in a lot of work to make it seem so effortlessly. I didn't get these realizations just from Billboard.com. I also picked up on it from following my favorite top artists on Twitter. With the use of Twitter, the label and artist can publicize their achievements, tour dates, and merchandise availability for free. With social networks like Twitter, the fans can remain engaged in what the artists are doing almost 24/7 musically or recreationally. The more popular the artist was, the more willing the artist was to be on Twitter and talk with his or her fans. With this free tool, labels and artists can promote anything they're doing and the fans can feel more connected. Just looking at the different marketing, branding, and advertising techniques from following those networks has made me very excited and anxious to join the music industry. I find it fascinating how different and creative the music business can be. With so many freedoms and willingness to different ideas to produce revenue for the music label, I know this is the career path I want to follow. I, for one, need to be constantly engaged and challenged, and I feel like the way the music industry works is the only industry that would stimulate my mind. The creativity in the music industry seems to be the most exciting characteristic to me. The methods used to help promote and sell one artist may not work for the next. Therefore, different techniques need to be constantly thought of and applied as opposed to mundane thinking between everybody in the company. The music industry is very unique, and I can't wait to get my foot in the door.